Morning beeps, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. Also don't forget, we are live tomorrow 8 p.m, tomorrow being Sunday. We were supposed to do it on Thursday, couldn't do it, so we've moved it to Sunday. Should be quite a bit to talk about. The February 22nd card is now official. We can all react to that. Loads of boxing tonight all over the place, by the way. So we've got Oscar Valdez versus Emmanuel Navarrete, great fight. Liam Parrow versus Richardson Hitchens, great fight. Brad Pauls versus Denzel Bentley, great fight. So yeah, loads of boxing to react to as well. I do want to talk about that Magnificent 7 card, specifically about Lawrence Okolie. But before we do that, I just want to quickly apologize to a boxer that I'm a big fan of, who's now training and doing a great job of that as well. And this is Bradley Skeet I'm referring to. So I did a video, I was on Talk Sport, and we had Hamza Shiraz on. And Simon Jordan brought up the fact that in Hamza Shiraz's fight against Bradley Skeet, Hamza Shiraz, if you guys remember, hit Bradley Skeet when Bradley Skeet was down. I stupidly joked that Bradley Skeet should have protected himself at all times, and it was a joke. Obviously, Bradley Skeet has seen that video. He's not happy, and he's got a right to not be happy as well. And he's said a few things about me, which is fine. I'm a big boy. I deserve them. He did call me a low-level boxing pundit. I like Bradley. I've seen him around, obviously, the circuit, and I've always sort of said good things to him, said good things about him behind his back. But at the same time, it was a stupid comment for me to make, and it was a joke. It was taken out of context. It was a joke. But regardless, put my hands up. It's a silly joke, and fucking hell, the pylon's been insane, by the way. But again, look, it is what it is. But it's weird how with the pylon, people have taken it a whole different place, which is a bit stupid. But again, I get it. I apologize. And that's why I wanted to apologize on this platform as well, because, you know, on this platform, I do speak a lot. I do say some things, and I feel like the best thing to do is just to apologize, and we all move on from it. All right, let's talk about Lawrence Okolie. I just want to quickly bring up BoxRec because it has the weights. Look, Lawrence Okolie is my boy, and hopefully he doesn't mind me saying this, but I think he has, and look, hopefully it doesn't affect the outcome of the fight. I still think Lawrence Okolie is going to get the job done, but 260 for Lawrence Okolie is too heavy. It is. It's too heavy. I thought Lawrence Okolie looked really good at the weight when he fought Lucas Rozansky, and I think that's his weight, and that was 223. I think that's his weight. I think we've seen with Oleksandr Usyk, and obviously, look, Usyk's different because he's got more skills than Okolie. But Usyk has found the optimum weight that he is comfortable fighting as a heavyweight, and that's what, 222, I think it is, or something along those lines. And he's nailed that weight all the time. Apart from his first fight against Chaz Witherspoon, he's found the weight and he's not deviated from that weight. And Lawrence Okolie needs to find his weight as a heavyweight, but 260 isn't it. I just wonder if they knew what Hussein was going to come weight-wise, and they've tried to match him because he's come at 260. Lawrence shouldn't be putting on nearly 40 pounds between his fight against Rozansky, which is in May, and now. It's too much. And by the way, Lawrence last year against Chris Smith obviously weighed just under the 200-pound limit, the cruiserweight limit. It's just too heavy. Honestly, it's just way too heavy. I mean, that's heavier than AJ. That's heavier than AJ. It's heavier than Fabio Wardley. It's heavier than David Adeleye. It's heavier than Moses the Temp. You don't need to be this heavy. It's heavier than Joseph Parker in his last fight as well. Obviously, Parker's a bit heavier now. But I just feel like that's way too heavy. Again, I think the 223 against Rozansky is enough. I think what that enables you to do. One thing about the guys that are coming up from lower weight classes to the heavyweight division, they've always said that they have their advantage because the heavyweights are just so slow. That's one thing I've always heard them say, right? Lawrence has given that away by weighing 260. I think Lawrence still carries power at 220 pounds, but what he's given away by weighing an extra 40 pounds is that speed. Lawrence should come up and think, okay, these guys are so slow, it's easy to kind of pick my shots because you know what? I'm lighter on the feet than them and they're just kind of moving in quicksand. I think Lawrence coming in 260 is just, it's far too heavy. And hopefully, once they get past this, they realize that and they drop some weight. Because if he doesn't blow out Muhammad, who's used to walking around and fighting at 260, then the gas tank might have a problem when it gets to rounds 4 and 5. Hopefully, for Lawrence's sake, it doesn't get to that stage. But yeah, he does need to find his weight, and 260 pounds simply isn't the weight. I don't think anyway, and I could be wrong here, it's just my personal opinion. I just think that's a bit too heavy for Lawrence Okolie. All right, let's have a look. I didn't even know this. David Adeleye inspired by David Haye under the tutelage of Adam Booth. I've not known that he's with Adam Booth. We'll see how it plays out. I think Adam's a good trainer. I think he's a very good motivator of fighters. He seems to be able to speak it to them, speak it into existence, if you like. So let's see what David Adeleye can do. Obviously, he's fighting Solomon Dakers. I like Solomon, but I do think he starts so slow, and I think Adeleye starts so fast. So I think something's got to give. So look, I expect it to be a really good fight. One fight that I think we all expect to be really good is Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk. We are 2 weeks away. Doesn't quite feel like it, does it? I feel like the promotion just needs to be ramped up now. I remember when we were 2 weeks out from the first fight, and it just felt colossal. And maybe fight week will be busy and fight week will be crazy, but right now it kind of feels like it's about a month away, and it isn't. We have number 1 versus number 2 going at it again, and I feel like this should be like just the full focus for everyone. Maybe there's just so much boxing. Maybe the February 22nd card announcement took a bit of shine away from this fight, but it really shouldn't. Both fighters seem in tip-top condition. Sparring should be over now. They might have one more spar, but it is a case of both of them now making their way to Saudi if they're not there already. And you maybe have another spar, but not a serious one, if you know what I mean. Maybe it's just a light spar, maybe a body spar, right? But I think it's going to be an insane fight again. I really do. I think Fury seems to have taken a lot from the first fight. I think what Fury says publicly and how he feels privately are two different things. Publicly, it's like, oh, well, you landed your best shot and you couldn't knock me down. Sometimes I feel like if that shot that Usyk landed was in the center of the ring, I think Fury's knocked down. I think the fact that Fury had the ropes to kind of bounce back off, I think helped him a bit. But I think Fury's coming into this one. I don't want to say he underestimated Usyk, but I do think the lead up was always this blown up middleweight isn't going to hurt me. He can't do anything. And when Fury got hurt, I do think realization kicked in very quickly. That, fuck me, this guy's got power. He's got skill. He's got everything. So I do think Fury is now fully focused. And look, this isn't me giving him an excuse because I think Usyk's going to win. But I think he is now fully locked in. He's been away in Malta. He's not been training in Morecambe. I think we are going to see a Fury that will make a few adjustments. And I think this is, even though I'm picking Usyk, I think that was the best Usyk. I think that I watched the fight so many times and I'm thinking, what can Usyk do better this time round? And I don't think anything. I really don't think anything. I think that was just Usyk on the front foot. Usyk that had Fury wobbled. Usyk that was able to take a couple of licks as well. Usyk looked incredible. Gas tank from round 1 to round 12. When I look at Fury, I think, oh, this is a Fury that can maybe do a bit better. Fury's gas tank can definitely improve. Fury's defense can definitely improve. I think Fury needs to stick on Usyk a bit more. Like, he definitely had Usyk hurt to the body a couple of times. All of a sudden, he kind of backtracked. That could be because of Usyk, right? But I do feel like Fury is going to approach this fight thinking, I can do 10% more. Could 10% more be enough to see him sort of regain his belts and become unified heavyweight champion of the world again? I don't know. Sorry, again? For the first time, right? I mean, no, again, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But I'm fascinated by it. Honestly, I can't wait to speak to both. I arrive on Sunday and it's interview straight away on Monday. And then you gauge, you just sense it. You do. You honestly, you do. You kind of sense the confidence. You sense who is a bit nervous. You sense who's just saying stuff for the sake of saying stuff, like lines. You sense it all. And you sense who really thinks they're going to fucking win. And, mate, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's such a difficult fight to pick. I just think Usyk walks away from that first fight with such a level of confidence. Like, he was chasing that fight down. He got the fight. He won. I don't know, you know. The more I think about it, yeah, as I'm talking, like, the emotion that kind of just came off Usyk when he won that fight, maybe he's already done what he needed to do. Does that make sense? Like, maybe it's done. I became undisputed. I'm done. Like, we're having a rematch, but I've already beat you. I'm only taking the rematch now because I want the money. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he's done that. Maybe he put everything into that first fight. I don't know. I actually think if Usyk does win, I think that's it, by the way, for Oleksandr Usyk. Win or lose, I think Usyk leaves the sport. Tyson Fury, win or lose, I think he stays in the sport. It's a fucking great fight, honestly. Good luck picking the winner of that. And no one's wrong. This is the problem with this one. And no one's predictions are wrong here. Like, everyone will, you know, make predictions. You fucking got it wrong. You were right. No one's predictions are wrong. It's such a hard fight to call. But I am going to go for the man that got the job done the first time round. But I might change my mind come fight week. We'll see. What I might do fight week, and I just need to get this sorted now, is a proper, like, day in the life type stuff. Like a proper day in the life. So I'm going to need a cameraman. There has to be someone out there that I can just use. Like, I'm talking like proper behind the scenes stuff. You guys, I don't really do that, do I? Haven't done it for ages and I've got such good access. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. All right. Is there anything else? Let's have a quick look. No, there's not much else. All right, guys, girls, remember, live tomorrow, 8 p.m. And Mr. Bradley Ski, I do apologize, sir. I do apologize. For those that are piling on and saying some other sort of bullshit, sort yourself out.